Hello everybody, my name is Paulaner and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the changes introduced in the new Balancement update, which went live about 2 days ago. So let's go to the patch notes and see the changes. Greetings Monster Masters. As announced, we've just delivered a new set of balancing improvements to boost your game experience. Here's a list of changes. There is a new Breedable legendary monster. From now on you have a chance of obtaining an Ultrabot every time you breed a Gold Ra and a Dark Nubis together. Ultrabot's battle stats remain the same, though its gold generation max has been changed to 155. This is definitely a welcome change in everyone's eyes. Adding a new Breedable legendary monster to the game is always nice. It's also a metal legendary, and there hasn't been any metal legendary which was breedable before Ultrabot. So let's take a look at what Ultrabot has to offer. He's an attacker, but his power is very lackluster. 3322 is definitely a bad power for any attacker. His life is pretty good, a bit above average, and his speed is very good. A speed like this is good, especially for metal monsters, since they tend to be very slow. His trait is hardened, which is also pretty good. Moving on to his best skills, you'll notice that they all do pretty low damage. Combined with his low power, this is definitely not good for Ultrabot. He has 2 stun moves, self-immolation and self-destruction. He also has a move that does metal based damage and gives himself precision, an AoE daze, and a 45 damage special based AoE. Shame the move that gives him precision doesn't also give him damage boost that will make him much better. You'll also notice that all of his cooldowns are pretty high. This one's 3, 4, 2, 3, 3, 3. This is definitely very high cooldowns, so I feel like you kind of have to run this attack. His highest damaging skill is 55 damage, which is super low. That's why so many metal legendary attackers outrank him. And as I've said before, his breeding combination is Gold Ra and Dark Nubis. If you're wondering, Gold Ra is unbreedable. Dark Nubis is, however, and you can use these combinations to breed him. Anyways, let's get back to the patch notes. Starting now, ranked up monsters will get a boost on their gold generation, increasing it to plus 50% gold on rank 5. To activate this bonus, the monster will need to be leveled up beyond the level cap of the previous rank. The bonus will be incremental based on the extra levels reached, plus 10% for rank 1, 20 for rank 2, 30 for 3, 40 for 4, and 50 for 5. I really like that ranked up monsters also get a higher GPM, but I feel like it should be a bit higher than it is now. It says that the bonus is incremental, meaning that it will be an added plus 10% of max GPM for every rank. So for example, my Laomu will get a plus 50.5 GPM for every rank up. Now that she's rank 1, her GPM is 170, 186 for rank 2, and so on. But for someone like Lockhart, it's different, since his max GPM is 244, so it'll be at plus 24.4 for every rank up. One thing that this change is bad for is that it influences Pandakin farming even more. A level 105 Pandakin has 231 GPM. That's almost as high as the average legendary GPM, which is 244. So that's pretty insane, but again, you do have to spend a lot of food in order to get them to level 105. Finally, the following monsters will receive a permanent boost on their battle stats and normalized gold generation. So now every breedable legendary has a max GPM of 155, which is very unfortunate. But I actually feel like this is kind of a good change, since it will stop people from breeding so many of the same legendary. Darkskull, Tartarus, and Musu will significantly increase their life stats. I get Darkskull since his life stat was 19k before, now it's 25k, and that's much better than before. I don't get why Tartarus and Musu though. Tartarus' life stat is now 29k, before it was 28k on level 100, and the Musu's life stat is now 27k, before it was 24k on level 100. So in short, their life was completely fine before. Would have been way better to increase their speed, since they're both super slow. Worker Hulk, Rocantium, and Rhinox will receive a big boost on their speed stats. Rhinox was already super fast, but it's never bad to have higher speed. But Worker Hulk and Rocantium didn't really receive a big speed boost. They're still the slowest 2 legendaries. Worker Hulk's speed increased by about 200. Same goes for Rocantium. So in short, they're still not usable in competitive play. The bonus, the Mistress, Duchess, Terracrank, and Rabbitex will increase their power values, making them able to deliver more damage. And sadly, these power boosts also aren't nearly enough to make these guys any good. Thorder and Griffix will improve their special skills significantly, now dealing much more damage than before. This is pretty irrelevant since it's only their ultimate. Laomu will increase her speed and power. So her power did actually increase, it didn't however. At first I thought Monster Wiki was wrong, but I actually calculated her speed in my game and it actually didn't change. I don't remember her life stat being this high though. I think it was like around 29k before, so I think her life stat changed. Anyways, Laomu's speed is amazing enough as is. But a Magma will increase his speed, and some of his attacks will also have lower stamina costs and more accuracy. Again, the speed change is pretty low, so he's still about as bad as before. Arch Knight's special skill will now affect all enemies instead of only one. Again, only ultimate, doesn't really matter. Lord of the Atlantis will deliver more damage when casting his cleaning skill. This is just for one skill, and on Monster Wiki it still says that it only deals 25 damage. So yeah, this is pretty bad. Lord of the Atlantis is still about as bad as before. Monster power will be based on your monster's levels. Make sure you feed your ranked monsters to maximize its monster power. The unique monster count will only include hatched monsters. So now only your monster levels are taken into account when increasing your MP. Ranking up monsters doesn't actually increase it anymore. Actually, I just found out that it does. So let's say I rank up a fire sword to rank 5 and he's level 40. In this case, I won't get any MP for the rank 5 fire sword. But if my fire sword is level 70, I will get all of the MP I previously had for just ranking him up. Also, the unique monster count will work just like the library, meaning that if you have a monster in the storage, it doesn't actually register it in the Monstergram. Instead, it will just show a little storage icon next to it. Overall, I think this update is pretty good. I don't particularly dislike any of the changes, and I really do like that we got a new breedable legendary. Anyways, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.